tonight it stages the third edition final of the Pakistan Super League, the PSL for 2018. It is in effect a champion of champions. Zalmir, the defending champions, and Islamabad United won the first. Good to have you with us here. What a night of expectation we have here. The build-up to this final has been spectacular. Wonderful opening ceremony, and the man who's really put it all together. I know he's had help along the way, but this man doesn't sleep many hours. Mr. Najam Sethi, who's the chairman of the Pakistan Cricket Board. Najam, thanks for taking a few minutes out of your time to join us. What has it been like this year compared to the previous two?
Well, you know, the first 2 years we were on a high. This year, the idea of bringing it to Karachi was a tough decision. But I must say that we took that decision and it's paid off, and it's really wonderful. We are on a high now, mentally that is.
What has been the biggest challenge? Because we had the eliminators, the two matches in Lahore, and as you say, this big one now, the final here in Karachi.
Well, you know, the whole world thought that Karachi was not a safe city. So this was the main hurdle. Proving to the world that it is a safe city, making sure the international experts, security experts over here gave us the green light, bringing the Chief Minister and his team on board, bringing the Army, Rangers, every organ of the state has worked day and night to make this possible. So that was the challenge.
Yeah, and also the challenge, and you've had a good response from the international players, the foreign players.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this year the players are more ready to come to Pakistan because, you know, in the past we've had 3 or 4 matches in Pakistan, but there was a bit of a scare a little earlier, but we've got over that hump, and they're all here now, and it's going to be a great match.
Where the PSL is now, Mr. Sethi, is it where you envisaged, and because we had the extra franchise this year, looking ahead, how do you see the PSL expanding?
We're on track. I mean, it's immodest to say this, but we really are on track.
Good.
And next year we are planning to do something bigger. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Next year we hope that at least half of PSL will be played in 3, 4 or possibly 5 stadiums in Pakistan.
Wonderful. That's the goal.
That's the goal.
Well, I hope it all works out for you. And tonight, are you able to loosen your collar and enjoy the cricket tonight?
I'm going to. I have loosened my collar. I haven't worn a tie, as you can see. I did wear a tie in Lahore. Yes, I think we need to loosen up. We need to show the world that, you know, we're not wearing ties. Yeah. If I could have worn my joggers and jeans, I would have done so.
Mr. Sethi, thank you so much indeed. Good luck for the future, and well done for tonight, of course. The 2018 PSL final. What we have done as commentators, we have selected our favourite moments in this year's PSL. I certainly have mine. Bazir Khan and Ramiz Raja has theirs as well. We're going to go to an opening partnership to start us. Michael Slater with Zainab Abbas. What are your favourites, guys?
Well, Wilco, you know, the atmosphere is absolutely amazing. There's deafening noise, and it has been a fantastic tournament. When you talk about all the moments, there have been so many highlights. But for me, when you look at it, the pick of all the highlights has been that Afridi catch that we saw. I mean, it was just exhilarating to watch live. It's never easy to be taking those catches out in the deep, one-handed. He kept his balance, went over, and then he followed that with that epic celebration. I think that really did lighten up the tournament. And, you know, the best part is that this guy is 37 and he can still take catches the way he is. That energy, and followed with that epic celebration. And the best part of all of that was that the man next to me was doing commentary and he just lit it up, Slats.
I went berserk because that was a moment for me early in the piece, and that got me excited about the PSL, and I'm going to go for a young man. I think this is all about emerging players, and it's Hassan Khan hitting a 6 to win the match for Quetta. This is when stars are made, and it was elation at the end, and they have got this great mentor in Sir Vivian Richards. Look at the passion, look at what it meant. And it was a young man getting his team over the line. So that's the moment for me.
Thank you, Zainab. Thank you, Slats. You've set the standard for us. That's our opening partnership. We have a good top order as well, and the middle order is pretty good as well. So we will be selecting our favourite moments, and maybe you'll agree with them as well. Right, we are building up to the big final. The Peshawar Zalmi are there, and Islamabad United, they've been on the ground just after the opening ceremony. We'll take a little break. We'll be back with more thoughts in the company of the great Wasim Akram. Home in this huge city, Wasim Akram. How good is it to have Waz with us tonight in commentary as well? Waz, you've had a tough campaign, may I suggest it, with Multan Sultans? How was it? How was it?
It was a perfect start, a dream start. I mean, we won 3 out of 3, and you know the expectations were very high. We have quite a bit of fans in Multan, and not just in Multan, South Punjab as well. Multanis are living all over Pakistan and abroad. But I think what happened after losing a couple of games, we played 6 games in 9 days. And that's not the excuse I'm giving, but that's what I think what happened. The boys got tired. The boys weren't, I mean, half the team were over about 35 as well. So that's also, and also what didn't help the cause was in draft we had the last pick in every category. That's also didn't help. But again, you learn from your mistakes, you move on. He led well, Shoaib Malik. We had a good team. One of the top, most experienced coaches as Tom Moody. Then we have assistant coach Johan Bahota, who is still playing cricket. He's still very fit. He runs about 22 Ks a day still. He's only 35. Then we have Mohammad Wasim as a batting coach. So everybody chipped in, but in the end we just couldn't make it.
Overall though, Wasim, what was it like having the extra franchise, because you did start PSL with Islamabad?
Yes.
So your thoughts on the tournament as a whole with 6 teams?
I think it's balanced it out. 5 teams were, you know, it wasn't kind of making sense at the time, but of course it was early days for PSL with 6 teams, the 6th team as Multan Sultans. The reason I moved, because in the end, the idea is to improve Pakistan cricket. So it doesn't matter if I'm in Multan, Karachi or Islamabad. What matters is PSL and cricket, Pakistan cricket, because Islamabad has been a well-oiled machine. I'm still very friendly with Ali and Amna, the owners, you know, amazing people. And my new owners are also very, very passionate. So sometimes it's difficult to answer your owners what happened, because believe me, if I had the answer, I would have told you as well, Alan.
Right, you know, Wasim, we've had the opening partnership of Slater and Zainab Abbas about our favourite moments.
Sure.
What have you selected for yours in this season?
There are a lot of moments, you know, in this PSL, especially everybody talking about youngsters. I'm all for it. But what I liked about is this guy. The way he celebrates, the way he bowled under pressure, and that was the hat-trick against Quetta, and I think it was in Sharjah. The Hastings with the 2nd wicket, and the last one we all knew was flipper, apart from Rahat Ali. Everybody knew it got to be a flipper, but I think Farhat Ali had different mind. And look at the celebration. That's what I loved. I think it's the passion he's got still. You know, he runs in, and that's his you know, mark to celebrate, and I enjoyed that to the core.
Lovely. I love his celebration. We're trying to think of a name for it, but you know what?
There is no name for it.
Brilliant. Wes, thank you. You're going to be with us for the build-up here, and then of course for commentary. But so we've had the Tahir hat-trick with Waz. What about now then Ramiz and Darren Ganga, 2 top order bats? Let's go downstairs. Fellas, what have you got for us?
Yeah, I've got Darren Ganga for starters, and Darren Ganga may have been a late entrant to the com box, but he surely has a favourite moment. Darren, go with it.
Yeah, definitely my favourite moment is Darren Sami in match 10 when Peshawar Zalmi played against Quetta Gladiators. He picked up 2 wickets and he got injured while bowling, but they required, in the penultimate over, they required 22 from 12 deliveries. He came to the crease, just faced 1 delivery, smacked it for 6, and in the last over they required 10. Guess what happened? A big 6 down the ground, a dot delivery, then a boundary to finish things off. He is the quintessential T20 captain, and he's led his team into this final. Darren Sami is my pick, not because Ramiz, I'm a West Indian.
No. I mean, he's an inspirational leader and a character, which absolutely great to see. Now, my favourite has been Luke Ronchi, Darren, and I picked him because he could be the potential Man of the Series award winner. Because you look at his batting, for example, that 94 that he got against Qalandars, and he was hitting the ball so sweetly. By the way, his strike rate against the slow ball is 294. Normally it is difficult to pick the slow ball, but not for Luke Ronchi. Have a look at the glimpses of some of the shots that he played during that innings. You know, it was smart, he was cool, he was hitting the ball straight, and whenever you pitched it short, he'll go over cover. And Shahid Afridi was brought in so that he could be snared, but he is good against spin on that day, and beautiful batting through the pads and through square leg and mid wicket. But what a find he has been for someone who has not played regularly for his country for about a year. He's come here, discovered his form, and he's been a real hit with all the franchises.
He has. I think he's played proper cricket shots. His strengths, square off the wicket with a pull shot and then hitting down the ground. He is going to be a trump card for Islamabad United tonight.
Right, who's going to win then, Darren?
I would say Zalmi.
Zalmi.
Can't agree with all of them, but we'll get a difference of opinion, I'm sure, in the build-up here. Now then, Karachi, that's where we are. 21, 22 million people. How many million people are here? We're seeing, but what's the impact, do you think, having this final here in this enormous cricket-mad city?
Unbelievable. It's very difficult to explain. You have been here for the last 3 days. You have seen the whole city is happy. There are smiles on the face. There are lights on every street. Karachi is looking clean. Karachi is looking beautiful. And Karachi has been starved from cricket from last 9 years. I mean, 2009 was the last game against Sri Lanka. And you can see the crowds are in numbers. Everything has been organized beautifully. And it means a lot to people of Karachi because they have been neglected before as far as cricket concerned. And the stadium looks beautiful. Credit to Najam Sethi and of course his team. Look at all the arrangements have been doing, all the cutouts of all the top cricketers, Hassan Ali, Afridi, all these youngsters taking selfies, and it's beautiful. I haven't seen Karachi like this since '87 World Cup that happened in Pakistan and India.
It's a wonderful sight, I must say. The stadium looks, and the playing area, I went out there, had a walk, never mind the pitch, but it's like a snooker table. It's really so beautiful. It kept beautifully. And Ellen, I have a question for you. First time to Pakistan. A lot of people have asked you this question. What's your image now of my country, of Pakistan, of Lahore and Karachi? Well, my image is 100% positive. You know, Wasim, I've known you 20 years and I've wanted to come here. And I've realised a dream. I've realised a dream, and it's brilliant. So, thank you. Right, now then, the owners of Islamabad United, Mr. and Mrs. Ali and Amna Naqvi, they're downstairs with Zainab.
Well, what a fantastic atmosphere. We keep talking about it, and Ali and Amna Naqvi are here with me. Amna, how has this year been for you, in terms of Islamabad United?
This year has been absolutely brilliant. And that we can see that it's obvious we're here. So it's been the guys have been great. The teams played beautifully and they brought us here. So thanks to them.
And what about you, Ali, when you compare it to last year, how has it been different overall for Islamabad United in terms of the progress that they've made?
I think it's much bigger. I think the quality of players actually has gone up. The quality of foreign players have gone up. 6 of our foreign players have come in for the first time to Pakistan. We are playing a match in Karachi in front of 32,000 people after 9 years. So you said
Karachi is my city. I grew up here. I was born here, and I love Karachi. And it's so good being in National Stadium.
Absolutely, as you can see the passion. But it's absolutely wonderful.
And talking about this year, obviously you were the winners of the first year. So you're back into the finals, playing against Zalmi that you've played a lot of times. So how's the camp? The dressing room camp in general. What's the mood like?
The mood's great. I mean, they're in a fighting mode, but our teams like that. They have fun, they relax, and I think it'll be a great game of cricket today between both teams.
Are you guys nervous?
No, we are not actually, because I think that we have a good team and they have to go out and play.
And what are the future plans for Islamabad United this year? What's up there for you?
Well, let's see what happens tonight, and the sky is the limit.
All right, thank you so much, guys, and all the best, and let's hope for a great final.
Thank you so much.
Very relaxed, Amna and Ali Naqvi there, the owners of Islamabad United, and United here, the winners of the inaugural PSL, playing the champions of last year. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment with a thought.
Well, I can tell you, Alan, that there's no bigger fan following than Peshawar Zalmis. Lala, defending champions, pressure है कि नहीं?
नहीं, कोई प्रेशर नहीं है, और थैंक यू सो मच आप सबका. आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक द होल पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल जो फ्रेटर्निटी है, जिस तरीके से क्रिकेट फ्रेटर्निटी ने हमें सपोर्ट किया. इट्स बीन अमेजिंग द वे दे सपोर्टेड अस हियर इन कराची. इट्स बीन अमेजिंग. यहाँ की जो एक ज़बरदस्त जेस्चर हमें यहाँ पे पूरे क्राउड में मिला, पूरे लोगों ने ज़ल्मी को सपोर्ट किया. इट वाज एन एक्सीलेंट इनिशिएटिव इवन थ्रू आउट, चाहे वो दुबई में था या शारजा में था. आपको ज़ल्मी के क्राउड का वैसे ही पता है कि वो ज़रूर आते हैं ग्राउंड में, और कराची में और स्पेशली लाहौर के लोगों ने जिस तरीके से हमें सपोर्ट किया, आई हैव नो वर्ड्स फॉर for that. And mashallah, it's been amazing.
मुझे ये बताएं, ज़ल्मी ने जिस तरह स्टार्ट किया उसके बाद एकदम से मोमेंटम पिक किया, इसका क्या रीजन है?
अब मुझे तो वही 1992 वाला वर्ल्ड कप वाला सीन लग रहा है। रमीज भाई इस पे अच्छा कमेंट जरूर करेंगे, बट ये क्रेडिट जाता है डैरन समी को और हमारी टीम मैनेजमेंट को। और अगर आप हमारी टीम की जो जेलिंग देखें, दैट इज एन एक्सेलेंट पार्ट ऑफ इट, क्योंकि यही जेलिंग जो होती है वो आगे आपको लेके चलती है। टीम ने, अगर हम जीत भी रहे थे तो हमारी स्माइली फेसेस आपको नजर आई हुई होंगी, अगर हम हार भी रहे थे तो हमारी स्माइली फेसेस आपको नजर आ रही होंगी। लेकिन असल चीज थी कि हमने स्पिरिट को कैसे बरकरार करना है, स्पिरिट को आगे कैसे लेके चलना है, स्पिरिट को हमने फाइनल तक कैसे लेके चलना है। जब पहली हमारी मीटिंग हुई, टीम मीटिंग हमारी हुई, तो डैरन समी ने मुझे कहा था, बॉस यू डोंट हैव टू वरी, आई विल टेक यू टू कराची एंड वी विल लिफ्ट दिस कप इन कराची। सो लेट्स सी टुडे, बिग डे फॉर अस।
फाइनल जो था 92 वर्ल्ड कप का वो भी आज हुआ था और आज पेशावर ज़ल्मी का भी हो रहा है। डैरन सैमी सारा वक्त हंसते रहते हैं।
ही इज़ अ कूल मैन और ही इज़ अ कूल स्किपर, ही इज़ अ कूल लीडर। और आपको उसकी लीडरशिप में महसूस हुआ होगा कि उसने अपनी टीम को कैसे उठाया। और जब हम शुरू में आ रहे थे, हम एक थॉट प्रोसेस में हम थे कि डैरन समी के जो लीडरशिप की जो मेन क्वालिटीज़ हैं वो टीम के अंदर कैसी नज़र आए। सो यू सी, आप हसन अली को देख लें या और खिलाड़ियों को देख लें, सब में उनकी वो जो स्पिरिट है, एंथुसियास्टिक अप्रोच है, वो आप में नज़र आ रही होगी।
इस क्राउड के बारे में क्या कहेंगे?
अमेजिंग, अमेजिंग, आई मस्ट से, एंड आई रियली अप्रिशिएट कराची ने जिस तरीके से हमारी मेहमान नवाजी की पिछले 2 दिनों से। डैरन समी इज सेइंग कि बॉस वी नीड टू कम अगेन एंड अगेन टू कराची, दिस इज फैंटास्टिक एंड द क्राउड एंड द पीपल दे आर cheering for Zalmi here. It's been mashallah wonderful.
Thank you so much, Javed Afridi. All the best, and it's back to Alan Wilkins.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Zainab. And Javed, yeah, smiling through adversity. I could apply that tag to this man sitting here. Bazir Khan, it's his birthday. It's 26 years to the day that Pakistan won the Cricket World Cup. So, huge day for you, Bazir.
I thought you were going to say 26 to the day I was born. Yeah, but 1992 World Cup, now PSL final, so it's the best day, isn't it?
It is. You've seen it grow. You've been at the start of it. What for you is the success so far of PSL?
I think cricket-wise, there's huge success. You're now seeing fielders from Pakistan who are taking such catches that we've never seen before. The other thing is that you get that sort of feeling of supporting your team, identification. So there's Lahori fans, you've got Karachi fans, you've got Peshawar fans. There's that identification which we lacked before. But overall, you come back to Pakistan, you see the crowds, you see how much it means to you. It's just immense. And this probably is the stepping stone to greater things or to a big bilateral series. It's just we'll have to wait and see, but it's building towards that.
It certainly is. Right, we're building up towards your best moment of this PSL. What have you chosen?
I've chosen the one in Lahore versus Karachi. Wilco, we were downstairs commentating on this. Last ball, Shinwari bowls this, Ravi Bhuwara takes the catch, Karachi have won, and everybody's so happy. Lahore are absolutely in the dumps, and suddenly, as that pandemonium goes, there's a huge no ball and there's a free hit, and suddenly everything changes around. It was absolutely chaotic. Fantastic scenes. Yeah.
Mickey Arthur couldn't quite believe it either, but yeah, we've all chosen, and I had to go, didn't I? I had to go with the left armour.
Yeah, left
so
armour.
For me, Shaheen Shah Afridi, the youngster, 17 years of age, when he accounted for Shoaib Malik. This, of course, against Multan. And then it was Ross Whiteley, the Englishman, who couldn't work out the length, the pace. Next to go was Saf Badr. Again, it's pace. This was out Junaid Khan, given LBW. And then the last one, Mohammad Irfan. That was a spell of 5 for 4 for Shaheen Shah Afridi. Oh, what a wonderful moment that was. So that's for me, because there's so many left-arm bowlers in this tournament. Right, we're going to take another break. We're building up towards the final. Islamabad against Zalmi. Back in a moment.
Karachi, are you ready? It's been a 9-year-long wait for you guys, so well done. You deserve this. The final of this year's HBL PSL. Two of the best sides are out here. We've got the two captains, including Ayan, the Hoda Pakistan mascot. Who's going to win today then, Ayan?
Peshawar.
Peshawar again. Oh my God, we can all go back home. I've got the match referee, Rashan Manama from Sri Lanka here. JP, you have the coin, I believe. Let's go, boys. Heads is the call. It's come down as a hit. What is it going to be then?
We're going to bat first.
Any particular reason the pitch looks a little different to Lahore?
Yeah, but it still looks a good one. I think in the final, put your runs on the board, you know, and we believe we're in good touch. We come in here with some good momentum. Another must-win game, and JP's side is in our way, and we intend to play some good cricket.
I mean, they seem to love you here, Darren. You know that. So it's a big advantage. It's like playing in front of home crowd, but final has its own pressure. What team have you fielded today?
We went with the same combination. We played against Karachi. So that's the team we believe that will help us defend the title. It's been a tough journey, but we're glad we're in the finals and the challenge that we're ready for.
You've been playing quite regularly compared to Islamabad United in the last week or so. Is that an advantage?
Well, you know, cricket is about momentum, but like I said, they have a very good team. They've been playing some good cricket. Guys been standing up for them, and it's two teams that have been in the finals before. So hopefully it's a great game of cricket. The fans are entertained, but one that Peshawar comes out victorious.
Shukriya.
Thank you.
All right, okay. JP, obviously it's a final. What would you have wanted to do?
Yeah, we actually would have bowled first, so I'm quite happy with that. Looks a pretty good wicket, and you know, it's always nice to get. It hasn't been used for 4 years, so it's quite nice to get a feel of with the ball first. Yeah.
You've been resting for the last week or so, obviously. Is that an advantage or a disadvantage?
Yeah, we're going to have to see, but I think the guys are pumped up for today's game. Look, it's a knockout, it's a final. You can't get better than that. Sold out stadium, so we're looking forward to the challenge.
Can you feel the buzz of the crowd here? I mean, they've been wanting this for a very long time.
No, it's exciting. I mean, us as international cricketers and overseas players, we excited to be here and to be part of this amazing occasion, and to be part of something where you bringing cricket back to Pakistan is an amazing achievement.
Team changes?
Yeah, just the one. Alex Hales obviously misses out, and Chadwick Walton comes in.
Fantastic. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Right then, the news from the centre out here is that Zalmia won the toss and will bat.
Well, it's something that started to change halfway through the PSL. Buzzard, we saw captains at the start winning toss and bowling, and then it changed to captains winning and batting.
Yeah, in completely different conditions here as well. We've gone from Dubai, Sharjah to Lahore, now to Karachi. Karachi is known for having a really good T20 wicket. It's known for a batsman wicket. So you want runs on the board. Obviously, with the final, you want pressure like that. So Sammy went that way, and they've got a very potent bowling lineup to defend any sort of score.
They certainly do. So we're going to see Peshawar Zalmi. They are going to be batting first, but Islamabad, they'll be bowling. How do they make it to this final? This is their journey. The standout team of the tournament, Islamabad United, have swept away all comers on an imperious run to the final. But it came after an uncertain start, losing 2 of their opening 3 games. Next up was Lahore, and the first super over in PSL history. Needing 16 to win, they sealed it thanks to some big hitting from the big man, Andre Russell's muscles carrying them home.
This is ridiculous! Oh my goodness!
That kick-started a winning streak of 6 matches, on the back of Luke Ronke's big hitting and Fahim Ashraf's bowling as they shot to the top of the table. Whatever was written in Suit Jones's red book was obviously working. But Misbah ul Haq suffered a tournament-ending injury in a loss to Karachi in the final group game, the skipper's dream of playing the PSL on his home soil cruelly denied. The defeat was avenged spectacularly in the qualifier, a target of 155 chased in just 12.5 overs, that man Ronke smashing 94 not out from 39 balls to crush the Kings.
Luke Ronke is turning it on.
The red machine keeps marching on, just one more to go.
So what happens if Luke Ronchi gets out to ball number 1 that he faces?
Well, as you know, Mazza, he's your stats guy. Analytics say that we also win games without him. So there's no problem at all in regard. We've got JP as saying we've got a team full of stars. So hopefully, if Ronch doesn't get him, someone else will.
What makes you such a formidable opposition, Dino?
I like to think that we match up pretty well to most teams. So we've got a lot of left-handers there to counteract the left-arm spin. I think that works. The fact we've got some power hitters right down the death as well. Even right, we've got Sammy batting at number 11, so we know how hard he can hit the ball. So, and also the fact we've got 7 options with the ball as well. So, this is why we selected the team, and just hope, inshallah, that we do the job.
Should be a great contest. Thanks for your time.
Well, Dean Jones, the book has been doing overtime, all the secrets in that book. Buzzard, does the United, do they start as favourites overwhelmingly for you tonight?
Very much so. The form that they have and the all-rounders that they possess and the momentum at the back end of their tournament, they were by far in the league stages the best of the teams. So yes, favourites for me. And
of course they've had a lot of good players sitting it out, unless you remember that Misbah's not playing tonight.
Correct, and they've had their problems at the start of the tournament. Misbah didn't play, Roman Reis got injured. They had that problems, but they've got the right combination, and with Luke Ronchi starting up and scoring runs, and then Sami bowling well, they've just ticked every box.
Good boy, thank you very much, Baz. So United covered. What about tonight's weather? It's a lovely warm day here. Let's get a weather report now. It's brought to you by Head and Shoulders and Darren Ganga, Banal Pakistan, Codandra free.
Thanks, Wilco. It's like standing within the eye of an hurricane. On the periphery, it's electric, exciting. The conditions here, just about 30 degrees Celsius in terms of temperature. And I can tell you, there's a light wind blowing through, 15 kilometers per hour. It's not very sticky and hot. Humidity 16%, but it's perfect conditions for cricket. No rain at all. If you look at the outfield, it's immaculate in terms of conditions. Very smooth, low cut. I can tell you something. This is the biggest stage. Trust me, it's the final of the HBL PSL 3.
They bat all the way down, and it's a very strong looking team, and Hussein Talat's having a terrific PSL. So that's our team lineup. Zalmi are going to bat first, having won the toss. Now the pitch report. Let's get an expert view on this pitch out there, and we'll go down to Michael Slater. It's brought to you by Pepsi Gile Harpal.
Wilco, it's always hard because we're in Karachi and there hasn't been an international here, a big game, for 9 years. There's been other cricket here, but it's very hard because we haven't seen a T20 here to know exactly what it's going to do. But I've watched the players come out. I saw Wahab Ria stand here going like this and then shaking his head because he knows it's flat. I've seen the batsman come and stand like this and go, how good does this look as we come down? I'm telling you, for the whole pitch, it looks the same. It is dry. It is very hard. There is not much grass. I don't know how quick it'll be. It will be quicker than normal, but I'm not sure it'll be electric quick, but there are going to be runs scored. There's no doubt about it. Zalmi are doing what they want to do, and they've only had a few days off. It's been a week since the United have played, and we have got a humdinger on a match, and it always comes down to the quality of this. We have quality, 4s and 6s. This crowd is going to erupt.
Yeah, it looks a very nice surface. Wasim Akram knows a little bit about it. But Waz, it looks a beauty. What about Zalmi's decision to bat first, Waz?
I think it's a big game, as we all know. It's finals, runs on the board. Dew might not be the factor because you've just seen outside this breeze going on, so there won't be any dew. And look at the pitch. It looks a typical Karachi pitch. I reckon it's a very good batting wicket, like Slater mentioned. You can play it on the up. Boundaries are very small, and the outfield, yeah, like you mentioned, it's it'll be, you know, it's a very fast outfield. So I think there'll be a lot of runs, and bowlers, what they need over here, would be needing over here is variation. A lot of variation probably we'll see on this pitch. It looks a very, very good batting deck, Alan.
It does, and there's variation with Islamabad. But let's take a look now. Zalmi, oh, they've had their ups and downs, but they're here in the final. A roller coaster tournament started badly with 2 defeats in their first 3 games.
Peshawar Zalmi have gone down to the Karachi Kings.
But then came the Darren Sammy show in Sharjah. 1 leg, 4 balls, 16 runs.
Captain inspiration, you better believe it.
Lahore were beaten next before a run of 3 listless defeats left them on the brink of elimination. No room for slip-ups now. Win every game or go home. Cue Cameron Carnage as Akmal smashed 75 against the Kings and the tournament's only 100 against the Qalandars to qualify for the playoffs.
What a blistering knock it has been. He's been fantastic.
Eliminator 1 in Lahore gave Pakistani fans the finish they deserved. Old rivals Quetta needed 3 to win off the last ball. Anything could happen. Just about everything did.
Nice shot, it's short, it's a draw! They have to run, they have to run, it's gone!
And it's a win for Zalmi by 1 run.
After that, did Karachi have any chance? Not if that man Akmal had anything to do with it. A brutal 77 from just 27 balls, ending dreams of a fairy tale final in the big city. But powered by the passion of the Pathan public, the lure of retaining their title is alive for Peshawar Zalmi. Destiny awaits.
और अगर आज कामरान अकमल पहले बॉल पे आउट हो गए तो आप लोगों का क्या होगा?
हमारे पास पूरी टीम मौजूद है। क्रिकेट एक बंदे का खेल नहीं है, 11 लड़के खेलते हैं। कामरान भी करेगा और बाकी भी करेंगे इंशाल्लाह।
और बॉलिंग के हिसाब से आपने कंडीशंस देखी हैं, आपकी बॉलिंग को सूट करती हैं कंडीशंस?
बिल्कुल, मेरा ख्याल है हमारे पास बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग बॉलिंग अटैक है और मैं रिलाई करता हूँ अपनी बॉलिंग अटैक पे पिछले 3 सालों से, तो दे आर ऑल रेडी फॉर इट
एंड वी आर रेडी फॉर ज़ल्मी एज वेल। ऑल द बेस्ट।
We're ready, all right. Look at this photograph. It is sensational. Not just the team and the 11 that's playing, but all the people who make up the franchise. Wasim Akram alongside Wasim. What a moment for everyone involved.
Dream come true for both the teams, all the youngsters, the foreign players, and of course the whole Pakistan. The owners are there. His Excellency the Chief Minister is also there of Sindh, and of course the man himself, Najib Seth, he's in the middle of it, and he deserves all the accolades because he made it happen, Alan.
He has certainly made it happen, and it's an emotional roller coaster, isn't it, for not just fans but for the owners who invest so much. And I'm not just talking money here, they invest energy and emotion.
Yes, it's very tough for owners when you don't do well. But again, they have been excellent, all the owners. They're learning how to be an owner. Obviously, when you lose, you get depressed. That's only normal. Players get depressed. But you guys are going to move on. In this game, any game, somebody has to win, somebody has to lose.
For you, Wasim, who's the favourite for this, knowing that Zalmi have won the toss?
It's difficult to predict favourite in T20 in my opinion, but if you look at the both sides, obviously Islamabad United to me looks stronger because Mohammad Sami, who can hit the ball, whack the ball, he bats at number 11, and they have 6 to 7 bowlers in their playing 11, a lot of all-rounders. So I think again, depends how many runs they get, Zalmi.
Yeah, and of course one of the big stories is that man there, number 54, and in yellow the man who wears 23, Kamran Akmal and Luke Ronchi. It is just a sensational PSL for both those batsmen. They have been plundering runs, and will this ground be big enough for them tonight? Sit back, enjoy HPL PSL, the final for 2018. Peshawar Zalmi, they're winning the toss, they're batting. It's going to be a humdinger.
PSL final. It's been a long time coming, and 33 games to this stage. It is a major moment for Karachi and these two teams. We've had the toss, we've had the big win by Darren Sammy, and no surprise, Bashar Zalmi, they are going to bat first. It's what they like doing, it's what they've done recently, and it's brought them huge success. And alongside me is the national anthem. So much pride in this stadium right now. We've got a packed house, and Darren Sammy and Bazir Khan alongside me. The show, they've been playing more recently than United, and I just wonder whether that gives them the momentum, but they've got some strong players.
Very much so, Michael. A good team. There's the Zalmi, led by Darren Sammy, and Islamabad United, another powerhouse in this year's HBL PSL. Just one change. Alex Hales, he's been replaced by Chadwick Walton, the West Indian wicketkeeper batsman. Not quite sure he will be doing duties behind the stumps, but that man, Luke Ronke, he's been on fire with the bat. So to JP Dumini, the stand-in captain, replacing Misbah Haq, whose mentality has been amongst the runs, and they're bowling a very diverse group. Leading wicket taker Raheem Ashraf also in that team. They will need to play their best game to win this title.
Yeah, I think the toss itself has created this even match, because for me, Islamabad United Baz have been the most powerful side in the second half of the PSL. Zalmi have had to win everything to get here, and they've done it by batting first, setting the pace, and they're on a roll. We've got a different venue, a different pitch. I was just out there. It looks like a belter, but sometimes hard to tell if it's got the quick pace. It's going to be quick, but how quick is it? There's no grass on it. To me, it's got a little bit of a coarseness, so it might turn, but Bashar doing what they want to do. United have actually used 18 players of their squad throughout the whole tournament, and they are very confident running into this one.
Well, he was quite confident taking that catch, but yeah, you're right. United do have the depth in bowling and do have the depth in batting. They pride themselves on the all-rounders, but it's the occasions, Dave. It's the occasion. It's almost hair-raising stuff, because to come back here to Karachi, full house, it's electric. It knows, players also know what it means, this match coming back to Pakistan, to Karachi. So not only just the cricketing aspect, Kamran Akmal, who's been in red-hot form, he needs to fire, especially for Peshawar Zalmi, but there's that added tension about the occasion as well.
Yeah, how do you hold your nerve? And the nature of T20 is there's no holding back, so you've got to get out there, even with the pressure of a final, the atmosphere of a final. They've been starved of cricket here, and listen to them before a ball is bowled, being out there in the prelim, cheering, and we've had a concert almost, haven't we, in the pre-show, and they are involved in this game. So who handles the pressure better? Can Akmal get going again? If he gets going, look out, he'll put on a show. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, it's time. It is the final of the HBL PSL, and it will be Patel, as we've seen a number of times. That left arm orthodox is bowled beautifully, and he can get early wickets. We're away!
And this is a good move by JP Dumini. Samit Patel, he's a leading wicket taker among spinners in HBL PSL 3. Not a bad option to start the bowling with the new ball. And Cameron Akmal, he's been guilty of getting out against left-arm spinners in all PSL tournaments. He's been dismissed 10 times. Where's it gone?
And runs. That's a good feeling. And there's one sign with Akmal. If he starts to use that straight bat, that vertical bat early, and if his first big shot is down the ground, look out, there's our cool and cool umpires. And been pretty cool throughout. It's a little bit steamier in Karachi though. So Fletcher now, he takes strike. Bang, he goes straight to that short cover.
They almost need someone else to stand up. Cameron Akmal, a lot of pressure on him because he's done so well. Fletcher can play his part right here.
And we saw Fletcher the other night. He plays the big shot by advancing. He loves to use the feet and go at the bowler to hit big.
Very good delivery. And the last game eliminated 2, and Fletcher scored 34. 1 over gone, 1 without loss.
In play. 37, bowls high 140s. We've seen 150 from him.
Yeah, and the only player in this game from Karachi. So imagine what he's going through. He's played here, played international cricket here as well. But this is a different scenario altogether.
There's a deep backward square and a third man. So they're the two that are out in this power play. And the energy, you just see a different energy from the fielding side. They are charging from every position. They're breathing off this atmosphere in Karachi.
And the two best teams in this year's HBL PSL. Both teams in terms of their striking have been very good in terms of scoring boundaries. That's what we've seen from Cameron Akmal. At the bat, he's been the aggressor in all partnerships that he's been in.
It's just a little bit leg side again. You're going to bowl there too often, then you're going to get picked off. He gets away with it.
Yeah, the big factor probably is one team who's played so much come off 4 consecutive victories, knockout games, and come to this final. One team who's had a little bit of a rest really after winning that first playoff. So who do you favor? Who has the momentum? Anybody's guess really.
Just can't get anything away. Not just shit. There's still a little bit of a tentative stroke play there.
Yeah, just a build upon this point. It's been the Luke Ronchi, Cameron Akmal show. Look at that, highest strike rates in HBL PSL. Ronchi at the top. And Sami also in this game. He's been powerful with the bat. Asif Ali, 142 his strike rate. But both teams in the last 5 matches, they've won 4 out of 5. And I think it's when you look at their record and how they've gone on to win those matches, those 4 out of 5 matches, it's been Cameron Akmal and Luke Ronchi single-handedly.
Big shot, big early shot. And goes down as a leg bye. And we can refer in this match.
Just maybe going down leg side. It was a good delivery. Once again, Sami's very straight. We've seen him with the new ball attack the stumps back of a length, and he started in the same vein. He's been brilliant all this tournament, but he'd like to cap it off in the final.
That's a shaky shot as well, so there's nothing being given to me, but they're telling me it's not going to turn. And he was pretty happy with it.
To me, he was more eager to bat. He was out there with his bat. And
well, that was it. He had his bet. He was playing a few shots in anger as well. And that was the look. That's what I said in the pitch report. I saw a couple of the bowlers just shaking their head going, oh, not bowler friendly, and all the batsmen were smiling. Here we go, down the ground. Going down the ground with pace. Our first boundary. And it's Fletcher.
The man from Grenada, West Indian international. Well, he's been a major part of this batting lineup in the last couple of games. Yet again, kick-starting things in terms of boundaries. Straight as a die.
And again, back to back. And that's all you need as a batsman, just to get a couple away. Gets rid of the nerves.
With the new ball, not much turn ball, if anything, angling back into Fletcher. And this time he's gone leg side. Misses the man in the deep and gets another one.
He goes again. But he does pick the man out. It's just to show, and it's such an adrenaline show too when you get going in front of an atmosphere. It can be hard to stop yourself once you start playing the big shots.
Yeah, look at his eyes. He's watching the ball closely, which is important, especially when you use your feet as a batsman.
Here's a shot given. Patel. LBW. And that's a big sweep attempt by Akmal. He's happy with the decision. And walking, or is he? Oh no, he's challenging.
This would be a big wicket if he gets out. Yet again, the left-arm spinner troubling Kamran Akmal. He's been dismissed 10 times throughout PSL tournaments by the left-arm spinner. This time, Samit Patel has been a real wicket taker in the power play overs.
Huge moment in this final straight away. Kamran Akmal, the trump card for Peshawar. Original decision is out, so he'll have to miss the wickets completely. Samit Patel, he's been a revelation with the new ball. Just angling back, sweep shot missed. Is it a little high? Don't think so.
Well, he's pedalled forward with that front leg. It's the only option for him. And as you say, Baz, once that finger goes up, umpire's call is still out. There's no under edge. There's no glove. What about the height?
Yeah, that could be the only thing in question, because you're seeing the leg stump on impact with the pad, the ball impacting the pad. So it's definitely in front. It's going to be the height, I reckon.
So we need to do the ball tracking here. It's only got a flick. That's all it's got to do, because the finger has been up. The umpire's given it. Out! First wicket, and guess who? The dangerous Akmal.
Aleem, stay with your decision out. You are on screen. Thank you, Ahmed.
Huge wicket. Kamran Akmal walks back, couldn't make an impact. United happy. Gone LBW Patel for 1, 12 for 1.
Fletcher's got himself going. He's 10 from 7. And there's still a slip in play. United are buzzing. They are charging around the field. There's a new energy. There's another leg side delivery. I can only think that Sammy's trying to get a little bit of outswing, and it's not swinging. That's why it's going more leg stump at the moment.
Left arm spin has really got Kamran Akmal in a twist. There we go again, another one. That's his 11th dismissal in the PSL to left arm spin, averaging only 14. So the go-to is left arm spin, and it's worked in the final yet again.
Yeah, and he's not been dismissed by a right arm leg spinner. So that's an area of weakness probably for Kamran Akmal.
You can almost sense the nervousness. It's the day. 25th March, Pakistan won the World Cup. Wasim Akram got those magnificent 2 wickets. PSL comes here, final, and
Bazid Khan's birthday as well. Happy birthday, Baz.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Bring your best, Baz.
It's just the nervousness because of that birthday, isn't it?
Happy birthday.
Over the top and gone. One bounce full. And Fletcher might be the man for the final.
Muscular. Have a look at this shot. It was a mere length delivery, but the power from the Spiceman. Watches it all the way. He's got the presence of mind that the man is positioned at mid-on and goes over the top. That's his third boundary in his innings.
Good running, good running. It's also something they've got to get going in the partnership, that understanding. It's difficult when you feel that you've got praying fielders, those that are energised. And it doesn't always make sense that you hit a final and you see more energy. It's just the nature of the beast. You've got 35,000 people cheering at everything you do.
Yasu Jones and the technical team for Islamabad United really switched on, getting their strategy right, bowling the left-arm spin to Kamran Akmal.
Yes! And all the way!
Hafiz with a mere flick of the wrist. The ball is coming on really nicely. Short of a length delivery. Hafiz shimmies down the wicket and a little flick, and it's gone all the way. That's a nice feeling and a nice start for Hafiz.
And when you're out there looking at the pitch, you can see it's flat, you can see it's hard, but until you see that ball caressing it, you don't know what sort of pace is there. It is a beauty. It is an absolute beauty. And there's a beautiful cover drive. Look how fast the outfield is. It's one thing you know here, the boundaries throughout the PSL, they haven't been big boundaries, but the outfield is electric.
What a shot to start your innings. Ball just sliding on, and he's with the full face of the bat, just placed it to the offside. First ball boundary. Jordan feels that it's a wicket that he can bat on and score positively. But this man has already had an impact. Left arm spin has got 2 wickets early.
Short cover as well. Well, he's been hit for 3 boundaries, hasn't he? But he's bowled 9 dots. So there's 12 of those 15 boundaries.
Not a bad gamble, eh?
And then 2 wickets in there.
I would give 3 boundaries for 2 wickets, especially if one is Kamran Akmal and the form we've seen him in.
Oh, it's good fielding. That is brilliant. They will steal the single. But it's a great dive to the left. You're going to see some brilliant fielding. We have throughout the whole tournament. There's probably been a little bit of drop catches in the outfield as the pressure is built, but not there. That Corton bowled. He's not the slightest figure in the world, but gee, moved well. And another boundary. Too short. Hung back and dispatched.
This is the format where Andre Fletcher shows his through-woods as a cricketer. He's dominated for the Windward Islands Volcanoes back in the Caribbean and for the West Indies, and here again.
Yep, man at mid-on is pushed back, so they will take the single, and not a bad over in the sense of runs, but another wicket has fallen, 36 for 2.
Wilco and Wasim Akram here with me. Wes, how are you feeling? Are you feeling the buzz of the final?
Absolutely. Like anyone else in Pakistan and in Karachi, Shadab Khan, 20 matches, 15 wickets, and he tended to bowl a lot of wrong uns. The first one was a wrong un as well. Not a bad idea by JP Duminy to have him for the 6th over in power play, Alan.
No, absolutely. And Shadab has been one of the go-to bowlers for United. His economy is less than 7, and that's brilliant for a leg spinner.
He bowled 2 deliveries, both of them on the googlies.
Yeah, you've got to tread carefully here against Shadab Khan. He can be slippery, he can be deceiving, he's got bags full of tricks. Beware of his wrong gun. He bowled around 25-30% of his deliveries from back of the palm. There's another one, that one kept low but missing the stumps down the leg side.
Well, I'm intrigued that Chris Jordan has come in here at 4 for Zalmi, and I would think he's going to have a lot of spin bowled at him.
It's a big gamble, I suppose, especially that too in the finals of HBL PSL 2018. He bowled 4 googlies already. Another one, fuller delivery. Good over so far.
But Ramiz, hasn't Samit Patel been such a success in the power play for Islamabad? He's been an inspired selection for them. What does WinViz tell us? Oh, it's 67% Islamabad are on to win this match. Long way to go.
Oh, that's quicker, straighter. Finger is raised. I think he's got a good one here. Deceived him with a quicker delivery that would have gone on to hit the stumps. They do not have a review left. He's disgruntled, he's disappointed, but he's got to walk back to the dugout. Another massive strike, and look at those expressions.
Huge wicket. Huge wicket. Look at this, a straighter one. That's what we were talking about. A flipper. And look at it. Important wicket. Man in form. Looking good he was. And Shadab Khan got the breakthrough. Fletcher goes for 21. Peshawar now struggling. 38 for 3 and 6.
2 for 21. Bowling his last over.
He has been so consistent for Islamabad United in this brilliant effort. Brilliant effort by the skipper.
Fantastic effort. JP Duminy leading by example. So you've got 2 English cricketers there in the middle right here. Chris Jordan and Liam Dawson, who scored that 62 against Quetta in Lahore.
Yeah, I think they need to rebuild. Also look for runs, but at this point they just cannot afford to lose another wicket. Yeah, this was the top spinner that fizzed through and would have gone on to hit the stumps. This look. Oh. Well, they didn't have a review and he was rightly wronged. Yeah, very lucky in the end for Shadab Khan. Extra bit of bounce because it was the top spinner that bounces more than a leg spinner. It's supposed to do that.
And in this format, Alan, as you know, what happens if you lose quick wickets in succession, you need to build a partnership. Small partnership, 20 to 25, and then from there onwards take it on. But that's what they need now, Peshawar Zalmi, 40 for 3 in 6.3.
Yes, and the irony was Akmal was in such wonderful form, and his trademark in his last few innings, getting the 100, the 75 and the 77, was belting the ball down the field, down the ground. And the sweep shot is not his best shot, and he played it tonight and they've paid the price.
It probably boils down to the pressure of the final. So you're looking for a big beginning, for a strong beginning, and obviously he absolutely misread the script. It's been an excellent spell from Samit Patel. 2 for 26 up front. That's gone up in the air. Sami will try his level best. He's spinning behind the ball, but that is well defended in the end.
Yeah, Chadwick Walton then picking it up, but Mohammad Sami did well here. This is not well played, is it? He's at top edge. from Chris Jordan, and this little contest, not between Ball and Sammy, but between Jordan and Shadab. You'd back Shadab to win this one.
This pitch doesn't seem to have that kind of sheen where the ball will come through at pace. So the ball is dying on the batsman. It's gripping a bit as well. Different to Lahore. Not as powerful as some of these bikes.
It looked okay when you look at it like this, but obviously you can see the ball is gripping as well now. So it's not a rocket science to build a good flat deck in this format, T20 format. Whenever we played, we got a flat decks in Pakistan, Rams.
So that's why you swing it so much.
That's why they bowl Yorkers. Took the pitch out of the equation completely.
Absolutely right.
This is a careful period here for the Zalmi. They must not lose the plot.
Why do you need a pitch when you can bowl Yorkers like Akram and Yunus?
The two W's, Akram and Yunus. That's gone up in the air and dismissed. 6 and a big one.
Much needed boundary for Peshawar Zalmi. He pitched it short, picked up, and that 6 brings up the 50. 53 for 3 in 7.4. Look at the noise here at National Stadium, Karachi.
Well, so far so good for Zalmi, and Chris Jordan coming in at 4. He's taking his chance, and he's got a start here now. 18 from 13 with a 4 and a 6.
Yeah, put the bad balls away. It's as simple as that. And so you've got to be aware of the length and not get absolutely mesmerized by this scary situation. This is a tricky situation for the Zalmi. He was on top of it in a flash. Goes back, that one keeps just a wee bit low. Interesting. After 8:53.
This kid for Pakistan, Fahim Ashram, he can bat. He's a tremendous fielder, and he's getting nippier. 140 kilometers an hour now.
Slices off the blade and around. Well, this is a full house here, Wilco. And you've been out there. Have you felt the love of the fans, the passion of the Pakistani fans?
And selfies.
Well, it is amazing. Actually, the welcome that we've received, and just the way people in Lahore and in Karachi as well. All I can say is, khub maza hai Pakistan, bahut khoobsurat hai, aur ab sabne hi mein itna pyar diya. Shukriya dil se. Pakistan zindabad.
Sorry, come again, Alan?
I'm actually speechless. I've got tears in my eyes.
I'll repeat.
This is such a great script that has been given to you.
I'll repeat it. Khub maza ye hai Pakistan. Bahut khoobsurat hai aur ab sabne hi mein itna pyar diya. Shukriya dil se. Pakistan zindabad.
Brilliant, Alan. 10 out of 10, buddy.
Thank you, my boy. Thanks, Waz.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to say that. Even though I've not really enjoyed your company. Wilco Zindabad. Well and Wilco. Yeah, you tend to do that in a dire situation. You're looking for something to happen and create a bit of an opening for you. This was a wrong shot to play at this stage. Not close enough. In fact, close enough.
He's not a top order batsman, mind you, Jordan. He comes at number 8, number 9. He's kind of a hitter. But today he got promoted to bat at number 4. They were 2 down. Now they're 54 for 3. It's a big final of HBL PSL 2018. Islamabad United versus the Zalmis.
I just wonder why well, at the moment it's working, but Saad Naseem's got to be wondering why he didn't get the nod at 4.
They need a Dawson knock out there. They need Dawson to carry on till the end. He's a smart batsman. You may know him as a left-arm spinner, but boy, can he hit the ball hard. And so what they need is a partnership, and maybe for Saad Naseem and Darren Sammy to steady the ship come number 6 and 7 slots. There he goes! Massive! Brilliant! What a shot!
Well, Dawson's in the runs. He scored runs in Lahore against Quetta. There was a polished 62 and he hit the big ones there as well. And he's picked the length up here so early. Swivels and hits it flat for 6. Chaka.
Maximum. Look at that shot. Not an easy shot to play. It wasn't a short delivery, a shot of a length delivery. He's a very good player. I've seen him last year in December in Sharjah in T10 League. He smashed almost every bowler in that league. Dawson.
Just trying to calm his nerves, JP Duminy. They need a settle for him out there. Yeah, he prefers pace versus spin. His record is tremendous against pace. Got to be just a little bit careful with that cut shot. It's a slow pitch, so you may have a plate on. 62 for 3. Shahid Afridi in the corner on the right side. He plays spin well as well. Very good, quick hands and uses the crease beautifully. There's always an O-post selfie moment, isn't it, Wilco?
Absolutely. Great opportunities with Oppo. Chris Jordan. He's faced 18 deliveries for his 19. It's gone big. He's gone very big. Chaka!
Don't pitch him up. That's why he's here. And he's doing his job. Fuller delivery, stood in his crease and went after the ball with the full face of the bat. Look at this.
Maybe that's why he's promoted up the batting order to take on the spinners. Strong hit down the ground.
I reckon delivery like this, if you're going to bowl against the likes of Jordan, just go outside off stump, not from middle leg.
JP Duminy there, a little back, coming from the edge of the ring.
Partnership has now just built up nicely for Zalmi. 32 from 21.
Well, there's an indication of the ball spinning. He was looking to drive it down the pitch. Got the outside edge of the bat. Head and Shoulders move for $1 million. They're ready here in Karachi as well. Oh, that's a bad misfield. Shadab feels beautifully at point and he'll be disappointed with that effort. Go on. Sabzada Farhan is the fielder. Just couldn't get around that one. Yeah, the ball spinning and that really should have been stopped. Oh, another wrong gun to end the over. Interesting. After 10, 73 for 3.